In this video, we're going to take a look at where to save our files, opening an Inventor file, and saving it, as well as our naming conventions for any time we save our files. So the first thing we're going to do is, if you come down to your file folder down here, your File Explorer, I'm going to open that, and it may open to this home screen. So what we're going to look, and yours is going to maybe look a little bit different than mine, but everyone here at Shaker High School has a U drive. A U drive is a network folder that's not housed locally on your computer. If you don't save it here, you're potentially saving your files locally on that specific computer that you're working on, and you will not be able to access them from another computer. And if that computer needs to be reset, you will lose all of your files. So the only place you're going to save things is in your U drive. So I'm going to click to my U drive, and it's going to open up this view. You may have files here. I have hundreds of files in my folder, but I'm going to start a new DDE folder so that way all my files are organized. We're going to be very specific about where we save our files and what we call them. So I'm going to open up my DDE folder, and for our first set of assignments, I'm going to create a folder within that are the 1-inch cube. So this is going to be where I save my files. So I'm going to close out of that. Now I'm going to look on my desktop for Autodesk Inventor. Professional, we're currently running the 2024 version. If it's not found on your desktop, you can also come to the search window and search for Inventor and find it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and click to open this, and here is my Inventor. I'm going to click, you can open to open files, or we can go to new, and this will show us 4 different types of files we can use to create in this base Inventor. We can export different file types, which we're going to do, but just to get started, there's part files, assembly files, drawings, and presentations. So we're going to start a standard .ipt and create. So it may be cut off, but let's see if I can get my window to do this. You should be able to see here, it just says part 2. My file does not have a name, so I just opened it, and I'm going to come here and I'm going to go File, Save As, and I'm in my U drive. I'm going to go into DDE 1-inch cube. If you're not in your U drive, you need to make sure you're in that U drive. So it's going to be your username, DDE 1-inch cube, and I'm going to start with my block. So if I have class odd 1 or odd 2 or even 1, so I'm going to start with that, so block number, and then I'm going to underscore, so shift dash, my username. So my username is Rachel Edick, yours is going to be whatever your username is, and then what file it is. So this is going to be, if we're working the first 1-inch cube, it's going to be yellow piece. And I'm going to save my file. You can see down here the naming convention changed, and at the top. And if I were to open up that File Explorer, go to my U drive, DDE 1-inch cube, there is my part file. So this is going to be opening Inventor, saving our files, and where to save them. Always be sure to ask questions if you are unsure.